There are a lot of different video editing tools out there, and today I want to share with you guys the one that I use that is really simple, very easy to use, and has very professional results, even if you do not know how to edit video. That's coming up. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer. Welcome to Video Creators. We are all about helping you grow your YouTube audience so you can spread a message that reaches people and changes their lives. And to do that, you're gonna need to edit videos. At first, I know that is very intimidating because a lot of times these tools are confusing. They use lingo and language you don't understand. You don't really know why this problem is happening or how to make that effect or anything. And that is the reason why I think the best video editing software for beginners is Camtasia. Now, I love this program. I use it myself. I'm going to show you exactly how I use it. But I reached out to them and said, hey, do you want to be a part of this video? And they were cool enough to sponsor this so that we can do this together with you guys. So let me take you to my desktop and show you how I use it and why I think it's an amazing tool. One of the best things I love about this is that it's just so easy and intuitive to use, and tutorials to teach you if you don't know how. Like when you first open up the program, it always has these tutorials right here for you. You can learn exactly how to do it, but it also comes with a getting started project for you so you can see exactly how this works and how to get introduced to it and how to start using it. You can edit and modify this whole thing to your heart's content and play around with it to see exactly how it works, even from the moment you first open it. Within a few minutes of opening the software, you will already be editing very professional looking videos. But if you want more, you can go to the help menu, click on video tutorials right here, and that will open up a page of even more tutorials, going even more in depth into editing and media and basics and animations and the tools that they have here. Everything is just awesome because you can learn how to use this in very simple ways. This is one of my recent projects. Let me walk you through real quick what's here, then I'll show you exactly how I use it for quick, easy, professional looking video edits that I have to do. So down the left sidebar, you have your media bin, and this is where all your video footage, your photos, your audio clips, music, all your assets go into here, and then you can click and drag these down onto a timeline somewhere down here. And this is where you can have different tracks with your audio. You have a lot of different tracks, my webcam recording, my desktop recording, all here together on the timeline. But they also have built in a library of other content you can use, whether you want to use different icons for different things, or maybe you want to have your own branded intro. You can use any of these and fully customize any of these to be exactly what you want with your text, with your logo and everything. Lots and lots of different types of intros, lower thirds, and I do use these right here in the program. If I just want something quick and easy that just looks professional, I can use any of these that I'd like as well. And then besides lower thirds, they have motion backgrounds, any of just little effects that you can put behind your text or things that you want to share. They have music tracks that you can use that are all royalty free, different outros if you want to use any of these for your videos. It just makes your videos look professional without you even having to learn how to do animation. Next, we have annotations, and in here you can do different basic callouts. You can add arrows and shapes and blurs and highlights, sketches, keystrokes, everything here. So if all you have to do is just click and drag it over here and make yourself say something. You can see at the timeline now, it adds a little to the track here where you can adjust the time and the duration of this and reposition it. Click in here. Over on the left, you can change your text and have full control over exactly how you want any of these things to appear. Now, one of the ones that I use most often is the blur effect, in case there is I am showing something on my screen that I don't want people to see, maybe my analytics, and I'm doing screen capture. I'm just you know what, I want to blur that. Normally, blurring is really complicated, but you can do multiple levels of blurring and increase the strength and how big it is and small it is and everything over here, so it's easy for you to hide the things that you don't want people to see in your footage. And again, it just puts it here on the track for you to completely adjust it the way you want. Next, we have transitions. I personally don't use many of these. If you watch television or watch movies, you'll notice that they very rarely use transitions. It's usually just a simple cut, sometimes a fade to black or something, so you won't see many of these types of effects going on that they have here. but if you want to use those, you can, but I usually don't. Anytime you want to like do something fancy with your text and have it do something fun, you can easily use these tools here. Now, animations, I do use these a lot, and it really helps you add a professional feel to your videos so that you can make the footage look and do anything that you want it to do. I most commonly use this custom one right here because it gives me full flexibility. I'll just click and drag that here. And at the first dot, I will set this footage to be however I want. Let's just say I want to put it right there, but I want to zoom in on something. I'll go to this second dot right here, and then I can just click and drag this. Let's just scale up the photo, this video footage, and I want to like really zoom in on this part right here. Then I can do that, set that, and it's automatically going to record that spot for me. So then when I click play, it's just going to zoom right in, and it does it in a really nice, smooth way. If I want to go shorter or longer, I can increase the length just by clicking and dragging, and now it'll zoom in much, much slower to that spot. There's a lot of other different animations you can do right here. Cursor effects are really cool if you want to like make it really clear of like what you're clicking on. I usually don't use those. Voice narration is really great if you want to record a voiceover with your video. So you have everything edited, you got it all looking nice, and then you just want to sit down and record that voiceover. Super easy. You just click start voice recording. It'll mute everything else so you get nice, clear audio, and boom, you're done. It's right here in your project. But other audio effects it has is right here under this tab. Now, I almost always use this one, audio compression, because what it does is you click and drag this onto your audio, it makes your audio feel like everything is the same. Like, have you ever watched a video where sometimes it's really loud and then gets really quiet and you can't quite hear, or the whole thing's just like really quiet, or the whole thing's just like clipping and really that's bad. This audio compression tool makes the audio level throughout the whole thing, and you can make it, I usually go with like medium, but if it's already pretty loud, you can go with low, or if you want to like really high compression, you can do that. But if you don't want to deal with it on an individual track by track level, you can also just have it automatically applied to the entire project by going up to edit, going down to project settings, and right here there's an option for auto normalize loudness. If you just check that box, click apply, now it'll apply to all the audio tracks and just make them all sound great together, which is it saves so much time and it sounds way better than if you just would have kind of left it to your default audio. And of course, they have several other audio effects that you can use as well. Under visual effects, I mean, guys, if you like Instagram filters, you are going to love this because you can do way more here with this. You can remove a color if you want. If you have a green screen, you can outline edges, reflections, mosaics, keystrokes, freeze regions, and all sorts of really powerful visual effects that you can use on top of your videos here. Under interactivity, you can add a quiz, which adds a really cool layer of interactivity to your content. Now, this only works if you use TechSmith, the developer of the software, if you use their smart player. You can embed it into their tool, and then there will be a quiz that can come up right at this time in your video that's interactive for people to use. I've actually never used this feature myself because I put all my stuff on YouTube where this will not work. But if you are creating courses or something like that and will use their player, then this is great. And then finally over here, we have gesture effects. I don't typically use these. This is whenever you want to simulate something on your computer screen that looks like someone's using a mobile device. So if you want to add like a swipe type of thing, or a double tap, or a pinch and a zoom, you can simulate that type of effect right there on your footage. All of that said, the tool that I use the most in Camtasia, whenever I want to sit down and simply just quickly make a really good video, I sit down and I use this record button in the top left corner. When I click that, I get a few options here. First of all, I can select what size and area of my screen I want Camtasia to record. Then I can turn on my webcam if I'd like. I can then also turn on my microphone if I'd like, and if I needed to record system audio, like a video on my computer that's playing or something like that, I can set all those up, and then I click record, and then it just simply starts recording that selected area that I chose on my screen. And then I would just make the video like I normally would. After the recording stops, it automatically comes here into Camtasia and gets added into my media bin, which is right here, where I can then pull it down and drag it and edit it and change it however I want. Now, one of the things I like about this is in my old software, this video was like burned into wherever I positioned it, but here in Camtasia, I can resize it, I can move it, I can do it. I have complete flexible control over it to make it look and appear how I want, editing that video clip of my webcam as a separate track. I've used a lot of different video editing tools over my 12 years here at YouTube, and in my opinion, Camtasia really takes all the basic features and a lot of very intermediate professional level features and tools and puts them into a package that is really easy to use and simple, even if you are not like a full-time video editor. You can pick this up, and Camtasia makes it very easy for you to do so. Down in the description below this video, you will find a link where you can download a free trial of this. It's available for Mac and for PC. And if you're like me and sometimes you're editing on different computers, whether you're on the go with your laptop or at home on your desktop, they do let you install this on up to 2 computers, which is great. So go to videocreators.com/Camtasia to download your free trial and just try it out and see if it's right for you or not. Also, make sure you subscribe here at Video Creators, because we are all about helping you grow your YouTube audience so you can spread a message that reaches people, changes their lives, and make money and grow a business around this that makes it all sustainable long term. So subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next week.